Hello, my name is Bao Brian Dom, and today I'm going to talk about the elements of art and principle of design, as well as color theory and what it means. How to use the elements and principles of art. First, I'm going to identify the 7 elements of art. It is color, texture, line, shape or form, value, pattern, and space. And through these 7 elements that I've just said, you can use one or more of the principle of design to create anything: art, music, writing, anything. So the 7 principle of design is balance, proportion, emphasis, value, variety, movement, rhythm, and harmony. Through these 7 principles, which one would be mostly used? I would say balance and emphasis, and harmony are the 3 that are mainly used to compose a composition. Because balancing out a picture so it doesn't look like it's undone, you emphasize a focus point, like the focus on this is my face. And harmony is how the whole picture look together in unison. So if you want to know more about these elements of art and principle of design, you can Google on it. I'm just doing the basics coverage today so to let you do your homework on your own. There are the 3 main elements of art. You describe what an artist has done, analyze what is going on in a particular piece, communicate our thoughts and findings using a common language. It's called art criticism. And when we talk about art criticism, we usually speak about aesthetic values. And aesthetic basically means your idea of what you find is beautiful or not beautiful. That's what aesthetic is. That's what art is. That's what we are. I am now going to jump to and talk about the color wheel. What is a color wheel and how does it work? The color wheel works by placing colors we can see around a circle, color opposites complementary on a color wheel. A color circle must mix black in pigment and white in light. A modern color wheel is essential whether you are a designer or an artist. What are the basic colors on the color wheel? Hue. Color could also be called root or source color. The second one is value. The value of a color is always going to be compared against a basic palette of white, gray, or black. Temperature. Temperature is perhaps the most subjective of the 4 basic color qualities outlined by what I just said. Intensity. Intensity is more commonly called saturation of the color. There are 12 main colors on a color wheel. In the RGB color wheel, these hues are red, orange, yellow, stardust green, green, spring green, cyan, azure, blue, violet, magenta, and rose. The color wheels can be divided into primary, secondary, and tertiary colors. What does each color on the color wheel represent? Each color represents a different primary personality type, and all four lay the foundation of true color fun and insightful personality identification system, designed to cover key social information about yourself and others. True Colors is a tool that fosters an environment of understanding and collaboration. So, if you really want to go to the specific about when you talk about tint and tone and color values, which is basically mixing black and white together to get the value in grayscale. And then when you layer that, traditionally, when artists they would use black and white and they do the whole painting in black and white or whatever drawing they use. And then they glaze it. Glazing is using a linseed oil with a color to code that form or shape or design that the artist want to do. And basically, I'm going to keep this video short. The color of black, when you mix all of the colors together in the color wheel, you get a rich black. And what white is the absence of pigment. That's what white is. So black people have all the pigments on the color wheel. White people are the absent of all the colors on the color wheel. By mixing all the color in the color wheel, black, with no pigment, white, you get the value scale, the gray scale. Okay, so I want you to think about these 7 elements and how to use them. You can use all 7, or you can use some of it to focus your design on your artwork. But you must use one or more of the principal design to make the piece work. And what makes a piece pass the passage of time includes the use and knowledge of the art elements and the principal design, as well as the understanding of the color wheel and its theories to make a masterpiece. So your homework is to do further reading and understanding about elements of art and principal design, and also color theory and what it means to you. Alright? It's all about application.